thinking about buying in Langley, before you even think about writing an offer, watch this. There are specific types of homes here that I would never buy, and I've seen buyers make these mistakes over and over again. Some of these places look like great deals, but they come with major resale issues, red tape, or surprise costs that drain your wallet. So I'm breaking down the 5 types of properties I personally avoid and why you should too. If you want a free copy of my Langley buying checklist, you can text me at 604-288-7592 or visit reillyco.ca and I'll send it right over. So let's start with the first one. Pre-2010 condos with strata or envelope issues. You'll find these all over Langley City, around Douglas Crescent, 56th Ave, and 198th, and they're cheap. 2-bed, 2-bath for under $500K, but here's the truth. A lot of these buildings were built before proper rain screening was required in BC, and that means the moisture can get in, and when it does, you're looking at massive envelope failure. That could mean 6-figure special levies. Combine that with no depreciation report, low contingency reserves, past legal battles, and strata fees pushing 70 or even 80 cents a square foot. You've got a ticking financial time bomb. Always ask, when was the last envelope inspection? Is there an active depreciation report? Are there levies planned? If you can't get clear answers, I would walk. Secondly is ALR properties with no usable plan. ALR stands for Agricultural Land Reserve, and yes, big lots, quiet living, maybe a rental idea. It all sounds pretty great, but ALR comes with major restrictions. You can't subdivide, you can't add a coach house, you might not be able to build that dream garage, you're under provincial and not municipal rules, and they do not mess around. If you're not actively farming or running an agribusiness with permits, you're buying land you can't legally use the way you want. Plus, most ALR properties are on septic and well systems, which means more inspections, maintenance, and surprise repair bills. Unless you're in agriculture or planning to hold long term, I would steer clear. Number 3 are townhomes with bad parking or cramped site design. This one's becoming a big problem in places like Willoughby, Yorkson, and Reilly. Developers are maximizing density, but it's coming at the cost of function. So here's what that really looks like. Tandem garages you can't park both cars on, no driveways, 0 guest parking, and interior roads so tight that trucks, garbage pickup, or even fire services struggle to navigate. Your day-to-day life becomes an exercise in frustration. And when it's time to sell, buyers will walk away the second they see the parking layout. Here's what I tell my client. Drive the complex at 6 p.m. and if you see illegal parking, double parking, visitor parking spots always full, that's usually your sign. Good homes lose value fast when parking becomes a worst. Number 4 is homes with unpermitted suites. Everybody loves a mortgage helper, but if the suite isn't legal, you might be taking on a pretty serious risk. I've seen this all over Brookswood, Murrayville, and even Walnut Grove. Unpermitted suites often have ceiling heights too low, no fire separation, improper kitchen installs, or missing windows. So that is a building code violation, which means no legal rent, no insurance coverage in cases of emergency, and the city can order you to decommission the suite entirely. And a lot of the times you'll have a tough time selling because appraisers won't assign value to an illegal suite and lenders will discount your income. If a seller tells you, don't worry, it's easy to legalize, ask them to show you the permit history. If there's no paper trail, assume it's worth 0. Number 5 is ghost buildings with harsh strata restrictions. These are the ones with no rentals, no pets, no kids, no barbecues, you name it. They're usually older, small strata buildings near Michaud Crescent, Langley Mall, or older pockets of Langley City. And while they might seem quiet and well maintained, what they're really doing is killing your resale pool. You can't rent it, you can't sell to an investor, you can't sell to a young family. You've boxed yourself into the smallest possible market, and that means longer days on market, fewer offers, and lower resale value. If you're buying a condo, check the bylaws before you even book a showing. If the building restricts pets, rentals, age, or use, you're buying into a property with limited exit option. Now, some of these properties can work, but only if you know what you're doing. Buying a cheap condo in cash after reviewing the full engineering report, that's fine. Buying ALR for a legit farming operation with a 10-year plan, it makes sense. Buying an unpermitted suite up to code before closing, great, if you've budgeted for it. But for most people, these are high friction, high risk properties, and Langley's a big market. it, so you don't have to settle. So there you go. There are 5 homes in Langley that I personally would avoid and why. If you want help buying the right property, one that fits your goals, avoids these landmines, and sets you up long term, you can text me at 604-288-7592 or grab the Langley buying checklist at reillyco.ca. Drop a comment if you see something sketchy. I'll break it down in a future video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.